say, are you ready to make money? You ready to make money? Wow. Thank you, Pastor Annie. We have indeed been motivated. It is time we stop working for someone and double yourself, as she has said, so you can be earning money from all over the world. Thank you so much. Now we'll be introducing our second speaker, who will be tackling business perspective. She is the Star Director, ITORO AKPAMA. Can we put our hands together for Ms. ITORO AKPAMA?
Hi, thank you so much. I think she said Miss. I have to correct that immediately because 10 years ago, someone paid the bride price in full. And we have 3 lovely children. We are done. We are finished. With children, so now we can concentrate on making money. It is amazing for me to be in the Gambia today because I remember when we were about to get married, I told my husband that I would like to come to the Gambia for our honeymoon. But we did not come because we could not afford it. But today I can afford to send people to any country in the world, all expense paid. I only have to think of which country I want to go and I will get there. If it takes money, I can afford any country in the world. And it's beyond me. I actually do send people on holiday to different countries in the world. This is someone that could not afford to leave Nigeria 3 hours, just 3 hours flight. We could not afford it, but we were both working. So I need to greet all my senior colleagues. I had people from EcoBank, Trust Bank. My husband and I were senior executives in banking in Nigeria. But we could not afford a honeymoon outside Nigeria because there was family pressure, you know? So you're traveling for honeymoon, we're in Africa, and then someone sees that your younger sister needs new shoes, then you become a wicked wife. They say ever since he married her, he no longer does things for the family. Does that happen in the Gambia, or is it only in Nigeria? All right, you see, so I made a decision, a tough decision. I wrote a resignation letter 3 times. I wrote it the first time, my bosses loved me so much. They said, no, you're such a great staff. We won't let you go. And I thought they really loved me. You know how you love someone and you're pampering the person. I wrote the second time, they said, okay, you know what, you're really serious. Why don't you train someone else? And so I trained someone else to take over my job, and I wrote the 3rd resignation letter, and they finally let me go. Now, this is the part that the story gets interesting. The person who encouraged me to resign was my father, of blessed memory. My father did the same thing some years ago when I was still very young. He resigned from being area manager of a massive conglomerate because they transferred him from wherefore, if you're Nigerian here, you can understand this. They transferred my dad from Port Harcourt to Lagos. It's an hour flight away. My father said he couldn't live so far away from his family. And my mom told him, you can go, the children have grown, I'll take care of them. The man was not going to hear that story. So he resigned. And that put our family under a lot of strain. We went from having 4 cars parked in the garage to pushing 1 car to start in the morning. It put us under a lot of strain. We went from eating chicken to looking for fish, in the pots. It put us under a lot of strain. A lot of strain. A lot. It was bad, like really, really bad. So when my father asked me to resign, to take care of the children, because my husband and I were working in a bank, and you know, banking in Nigeria is something else. You go out early, people say they work 9 to 5, we do maybe 5 to 9. So you come back home, the children are asleep, and I mean, my dad said, is this really how you want to raise your children? So I resigned. And then I got home, and then I had to become a very good wife so that my husband can give me money when I need it, you know. All right, so at the end of the day, one day I met Longrich International. And believe me, when I met Longrich, it did not look dressed like what I thought a millionaire code looked like. Because I'm like, can you make millions like this? I expected that people who make millions should wear nice jackets, you know, and ties and all that, because that was the background I came from. So when they told me multi-level marketing can make you a millionaire, I said, you people don't understand what I'm talking about. But believe me, in 5 years, I cannot believe the difference that God has brought to my life. Some years ago, I needed to go to a certain country. I went to the embassy with my bank statement. The people in the bank who printed it, they looked at me again. You know, I'm a very big, yeah, you understand? So they looked at me and they looked at the bank balance. It did not look, it didn't agree. It didn't look like it belonged to the same person. And they said, Madam, what do you do? Now these days, people that are even older than me, they call me Madam and I don't complain. They say, what do you do? And I told them, I'm a partner with Longrich International. I'm an ambassador for Longrich. I develop new markets for Longrich all over Africa. And they're looking at me, they don't understand, what does that mean? And I say, it's pretty simple. All I do is switch my brand from the regular toothpaste I've been using to Longrich toothpaste. And I teach the next person to do the same thing. Do you realize that this is the sum total of Longrich? Switch your brand and then teach the next person to also switch his brand. Once I switch my brand, every time I brush my teeth, Longrich pays me. And so when Mr. Leo was saying that there are some people who, live somewhere else, and then people in South Africa are brushing their teeth and they get paid, it sounds funny, but it's true. So I live in Nigeria, but people in over 30 countries are brushing their teeth, having a bath, and I'm getting paid by Longrich because they are using Longrich products. So today we want to show you a business without borders. Can you just run through these slides? I'm going to just run through them. I want to show you a business without borders. What I just explained is the sharing economy. My colleague mentioned it. By the way, that's Pastor Annie, my super leader. I still remember the first day I walked into her, walked to her city where she lives to tell her about Longrich. You don't know the lives that God has kept for you to touch just by being a partner with this business. I think she has traveled even more than me running this business. And I can still look back and thank God that I made that move. You see how she is. When the day I saw her, I could not even talk. I talked to her. She was telling me this thing does not work. I have to go and do prayer and fasting. I didn't tell you that part. All right, so that's the sharing economy. It's based on sharing. It's based on network. This is something that Africans do naturally. If you're British here, you have to learn the sharing economy. But if you're African, you naturally share. You naturally share information. An African is the one that naturally would see a good thing and call his neighbor. Now we are saying, don't just do it for free, get paid. How do you like the sound of credit alerts in your phone? Because I really do. I like credit alerts. In fact, they have a way of, if I'm feeling sleepy and I see a credit alert, I wake up from the sleep. All right, so we just want to show you about the sharing economy. You need to run. Run, thank you. Yeah, so do we have Uber here? Okay, but you know about Uber. So a group of people decided that they're going to start a crazy taxi company. And they come together and start Uber. So right now, they own the biggest taxi company in the world, yet they do not own one taxi. They don't own one. What they've done is take the transportation business, sell it to a group of radicals, form a platform, incorporate these people, and make a lot of money from a lot of people. That's what they do. If they are going to wait to bring 50 taxis, they have to look for a big yard to park it. But Uber says, park your car in your own garage, but be on my platform and serve people on the Uber platform and pay me a small commission. So the person who owns Uber is the example that Pastor Annie gave. He's sitting in his house, crossing his nice legs, drinking coffee. People are driving Uber around the whole world, and he's earning little commissions. That's how Longrich works. Sit in your house, do your normal business, use Longrich products, and then the people who you have shared the products with, while they use, you get a commission, and they get as well. So it's a win-win thing. Longrich does not only pay. I just gave you an example. I've got 4 cars from Longrich. Pastor Annie has got 4 cars from Longrich. They don't deduct mine to give her. They don't deny her to give me. It's a sharing economy. It's a platform where everyone can benefit. Airbnb is the same thing like Uber. they have this hotel stuff they do, where people use their personal houses and turn it into hotel, accommodation, and they get paid. So Airbnb is somewhere abroad, and people in the Gambia can hook up to Airbnb and enjoy that platform. We want you to think beyond geography. We want you to think beyond the natural things that bind and, stop you. All right, so in the sharing economy, we do business differently, so we want you to think that way. So before now, you can see the difference. To do business, your business comes from connections, and then you have profit, then you're in business. But now in the sharing economy, your connection, the people you know, is your business, and it yields profit. So everyone you know is a potential business partner on the sharing economy. Don't think about going to manufacture brand new business partners. No, everyone you know. My husband, my mother, my children, everyone is my business partner right now. My little children are introducing their teachers in school to Longrich. They say, you should use Longrich products. So they are my business partners as well, everyone around you. Okay? So, yeah, please fly. All right, so I just talked about, referring people for free. So this is what we want to do. We want to ensure that you convert your daily consumables to daily income. So this morning you use toothpaste. You probably use body cream, maybe you use perfume. You have a baby, you want the baby a diaper. Do you realize that from the time you wake up, you start spending? From the time you put on your electricity, something is leaving your pocket. Once you put your car in drive mode, fuel is being used up. As soon as you are awake, you're spending money. We want to give you an opportunity to turn your daily income, your daily expenses into income, okay? Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Switch your brand, introduce others, get paid, build a global business. I need to edit that thing and put a global business. So yeah, so this is what we're talking about, Longrich. You already heard about Longrich. Longrich, like Mr. Leo said, is in 138 countries. One company is represented in 138 countries. So when I say I have a business in over 30 countries, I've not done well enough. If my company has 138, I should be pushing 138 different countries. That's how we want to think, because the company has given us the opportunity. And I don't need to be in all those countries. For example, I have a fantastic team in Ghana, led by Mrs. Pashe here. I've been to Ghana just twice. Just twice. And even if I've never gone there, I could still be earning money from that team. So every time you take a bath, someone gets paid. The question is, who gets paid? Help me, guys. Please, thank you. Every time you brush your teeth, someone gets paid. I need you to think about this, that all the while you've been using toiletries, people's bank accounts have been credited. The question is, who is getting paid on your accounts? You're giving someone else money if you don't plug into the sharing economy. So who gets paid? You can determine if you want to be the one that gets paid. Now this is the last part where I will show you how this works. In the traditional distribution system, someone makes something in a factory, gets to a big distributor, wholesaler, retailer, and then gets to that person down there is who can I call? Pastor George. Thank you for volunteering. So that person there pushing the cart in a big mall is Pastor George. He's going to pay for all the money that has been added. Has this ever happened to you? So you travel abroad and you see an item that you've been buying in the Gambia, and you say, my goodness, this thing is so cheap in London. Why is it so expensive in the Gambia? And you think the people in the Gambia are bad people selling expensive things. No, they are not. They have to factor in all the money that has been added by the middlemen. They have to factor in cargo, everything, staff overhead. At the end of the day, they are going to pile all that overhead on who? The consumer. We were taught in economics in secondary school, but we forgot when we grew up. They say the consumer bears the brunt of inflation, of middleman, everything, the consumer. So that's Pastor George. That was before he joined Longrich. He was the consumer suffering like that. Okay, please go. Okay, just move this. So I said I get paid, when people use stuff. This is how I get paid. When people buy things in the factory, Longrich takes away the distributor. There's nothing like that. Takes away the wholesaler. takes away the retailer. So whatever Longrich produces at the factory comes straight to Pastor George. Pastor George, please, can you stand? Let them see your nice Longrich t-shirt. Since you volunteered, I can advertise you for free. Thank you, sir. All right, so it goes straight to him. And this time, all that middleman addition is cut off. Rather, all the money that would have been across the middleman, Longrich shares it, keeps some as their profit, and pays some to their distributors. That's how the company makes the money that they're able to share to all the distributors. So network marketing is not a big deal. It's not a myth. Network marketing is not going from place to place selling, please. Network marketing is not buying products you don't need. Network marketing is not calling people on the phone every day and saying, come and join me, come and help me grow. No, no, no. That's a scam. Network marketing is simply a business model that involves moving goods from the manufacturer to the consumer by simple word-of-mouth advertising. The same way you send someone to your dressmaker, to your doctor, to your lawyer, that's how you do network marketing. All right, so these are people I respect a lot, and I'm sure you know them. Because you only know about me what I've told you, but these are people you already know. And this is what they're saying about network marketing. Now, some years ago, we were warned that a time would come when robots will take over people's jobs. Do you remember that? What did we do about that in Africa? What did we do? Exactly, we did nothing. That's why today, the number of physical people working in banks has reduced because we have an ATM that is a teller doing that job. That's why today we have traffic lights. So those people whose job was to be doing like this when cars are passing, some of them have lost their jobs. So those are robots. It's not until the robots come on 4 legs and start walking. You know how robots work. My children know, I don't really know that. So it's not until you see a live robot doing that. Those are robots that have taken over jobs. If we were smart, no, let me not say that because we are smart. If we had been proactive, we would have gone to learn artificial intelligence and other things that would help us be the creators of those robots. But we just sat back until the robots came and took over. Today, these are what people are saying, and I'm not going to sit back. I intend to study network marketing so that in future, when they say 50 Africans earn excess of trillions of dollars from network marketing, they'll mention ITORO, AKPAMA, and so many other names here. All right, so network marketing is the fastest growing business model in the world today. Robert Kiyosaki, he needs no introduction. And this gentleman generally amazes me. Bill Gates is one of the most brilliant and compassionate people when I say no, it's not that I know him physically, but know from the way everybody else knows him. He says, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. Now, the first day I saw this, I had to rethink. I said, Bill Gates, with your Microsoft that is doing so well, what do you want to do with network marketing? And then as I asked the question, I got the answer by myself. That network marketing is a platform on which you can build any model. Banking has started to use network marketing. Telecoms have started using network marketing. All kinds of people have started using that platform because it's an amazing model that grows businesses, irrespective of what products or services you have to offer. So Bill Gates says if you were to start again, he would choose network marketing. Can you imagine how much faster Microsoft would have grown if it was a network marketing model? Like they were paying people for introducing people for using Microsoft. All right, so this other one, you know him, right? For a long time, Warren Buffett has always been on the list of the most, the richest men in the world. There's some people that visit that list and go away, but this one doesn't visit. He lives in this list. I even think he's going to live here until he dies, just my thought. And now he says network marketing is one of the best investments he has ever made. I don't know if we have anybody here that's as rich as Warren Buffett, but in Nigeria we don't. So I'm thinking that if this man says this, then we need to pay attention to him. The other day in a business school in Lagos, Aliko Dangote, you know him, right? He was invited to talk to a class of business owners. And one of them, when you see that kind of person, they say, ask me any question. You start wondering, what should I ask Aliko Dangote? So someone asked him, sir, what is the drive that makes you push your business so much? He said, listen, I'm not more intelligent than the rest of you. That the only difference is that I have big dreams and I'm audacious enough to press into them. Some people have big dreams, but they feel that they are not worthy of having it. So they just let it slide. He said he's audacious, he's courageous, he's, maybe I can use the word crazy in inverted commas, to push those big dreams. So Warren Buffett, as rich as he is, says that network marketing is one of the best investments he has ever made. So out of all the network marketing companies you've heard of, we want you to choose Longrich. We are bold to say that because Longrich has lasted the test of time. It has passed that test. Like he said, Longrich is the only network marketing company that has built a manufacturing plant in Africa. Every other network marketing comes in, makes money from Africa, and disappears. Longrich is the only one that has sunk in $50 million to build a manufacturing plant in Africa. And that's just the first. There will be many more investments in other African countries, depending on how wide you open your arms to embrace Longrich. So when Longrich came to Nigeria, we did not trust them. Leo, we did not trust Longrich when it came. We thought you just come and go like others. But over time, we have seen their staying power and their genuine, partnership. They're not doing us a favor, it's a partnership. We bring this to the table, they give us what they promised in return. So we want the Gambia to open up their arms and respond to Longrich. It will take you places beyond your wildest dreams. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. You say you are, what did you say you are? Number one. You say you are number one, right? Attached to your name. So my name is ITORO AKPAMA. I want to officially meet you. And I'm Star Director 1, Longrich International.
A round of applause, please. Whew. A wonderful talk there. Thank you so much.